And
Hello. Good morning. Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait a second. Let's wait till I get the notification.
Still
we're live.
It's not letting me click it.
We are live for 17 seconds.
There's the Twitch notification.
I got the YouTube, but I'm still not.
It says Instagram has an error. Yeah.
Screw Instagram. Anyway. Yeah. Are we starting? Are we going?
Yeah.
All
we're
right.
good.
Screw
Just-
Instagram, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Week 11. We're here. Interesting games this week. Not a lot of good ones, but we're here. Whole squad's here. Tube's here. Juras here. James in the blue hoodie. Do we have the games listed? Probably not. So I'm going to have to read them out. I will read them out. Let's just jump into the FCS matchup of the week. We have Campbell University at the University of Delaware. James.
Yeah. Once again, terrible FCS game of the week. Sorry, not sorry. Two pretty cool mascots though. The Blue Hens against the Fighting Camels. Delaware is at home. They're 8-1 on the season versus Campbell's 3-7. They got cool Michigan-esque helmets with the little wing, whatever helmets. And President Biden went there. So I'll take the Blue Hens.
I'll also go with the Blue Hens since they're in one.
Yeah, pretty simple pick here. Give me Delaware.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Delaware. They're moving up to the FBS next year. So, Conference USA. Let's go to FAU at Temple. Both 2-7. Both not very good. James.
Spread is 2 for Temple, which they're probably just giving that to them because they're at home. Looking at some common opponents, both in the past 3 or 4 weeks. I played ECU at ECU, so Eastern Carolina. Temple lost 34-56. FAU lost 14-49. But FAU is scoring 3 more points per game, and Temple is letting up 7 more points on defense. So with that, I'm going to ride with the Costco guys, bring the boom a little. They ran on the field one time for FAU. I think they won that game. So, yeah, Costco guys in 1. They're winning this easily.
I don't know why we're picking this game. I don't know why Hunter chose this game. I'm going to go with Temple, I guess. I don't know why. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I'll go Temple.
He feels it.
He just
I
feels
feel
like
it,
he
dude.
doesn't know, but he feels it.
He feels it. He feels it.
I'm also going to go Temple, actually. I think Temple wins this football game. This is just battle of trash, just throwing trash at each other. The Costco dance is not going to persuade me. I'll give me Temple.
The Owls are bringing the boom against the Temple Owl today. I think they're both Owls, actually. They're both Owls.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Anyway, FAU also, Shadur Sanders was committed there for a little bit. Little tidbit, along with Lane Kiffin. He was the head coach. So
I don't like Lane Kiffin.
yeah, I don't like him either. But go Florida Atlantic. Next up, James Madison at Old Dominion. Battle of Virginia Institutes. Both after, well, Old Dominion is not after a president, but James Madison.
James Madison is.
I miss
James
old
Madison
president,
is.
Old Dominion.
Old Dominion's mascot is a president. I forget which one. No, never mind. It's Benjamin Franklin. That's wrong. I'm sorry. They all kind of blend in after a while. James.
It looks like James Madison's 7-2 team, only 7th in the Sun Belt somehow though. Don't know how that's possible. They lost by 2 to ULM, so a little close one, and then they lost by 14 to Georgia Southern. I think Georgia Southern is, pretty decent team. They're the one that kept it close with Boise State, right?
Yes.
Yep. They
Yes.
beat Vandy.
So obviously, good team. ULM is also a pretty good team too. They're sitting right above 500, I believe. But JMU is playing at Old Dominion, and they're still favored by 2.5. And Old Dominion's 4-5. I do think both of these mascots have really cool, or both of these schools have really cool mascots. JMU, they're the Dukes, and they got that bulldog with the crown. And Old Dominion is the lion with the crown. Yeah, but Old Dominion sucks, so give me JMU.
I'll also go JMU. They responded well to Kirk Cignetti leaving to Indiana, who's having a great year. I do like that they responded well. Obviously, I think it's a low level, so it's hard for those players to transfer to the Big Ten. But I will go with James Madison here.
I'm also going to go with James Madison. I just think they're basically, I mean, it's just they're the better football team. I think they have a solid program going. And even though Signetti left, kind of like Grant said, they bounced back and had a really good year when a lot of people thought they wouldn't. So I'm going to go JMU.
I'm going to go with JMU, PFT commentators, old school. I'm going to go with him, right with him. So go Dukes. Next up, Arkansas State versus Georgia State. Yes, James?
This is our fourth irrelevant game of the day. We still have one more.
Yeah,
Why?
we still got one more.
Why?
We're getting there. Then we're gonna get to the meat.
Why? I mean, Georgia State is 2-7, and they're at home against Arkansas State, who's 5-4. So you would think the team that's 5-4 would be favored, right? Georgia State is favored by 3. They lost by 31 last week to JMU, 7 to UConn, 7 to App State, 15 to Marshall, 7 to Old Dominion, and 17 to Georgia Southern in their last 6 games. Why am I picking this team? Why? They did beat Vanderbilt. Oh my gosh, this team that beat Vanderbilt. Oh my. Yeah, but they're not Arkansas State. Give me the Red Wolves. That's a sick mascot. Also, former Jackson Academy alum Keandre Terry, wide receiver there this year, freshman. I don't think he's seen the field yet, but he was student athlete of the week 1 week. So, yeah, the Red Wolves also know a guy that's a fan of them, just casually. So, yeah, give me Arkansas State to win outright, even though they're 3-point underdogs.
Shout out Keandre.
I will also go with Arkansas State here. Former Tennessee coaches there, Butch Jones. I don't really I never hated the guy, but he didn't really. I'd say he didn't do much with what he had when they should have made the SEC championship. But I will go with him in Arkansas State.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Arkansas State here. I got a buddy that I used to play baseball with that currently plays receiver. So I'm going to go with Arkansas State.
I'm going to go with Arkansas State too, but not because I like Butch Jones, just because I think they're going to be the better team today. Champions of life. That's what they are. It's what Butch Jones said that Tennessee was. He also said that after Arkansas State got blown out in a bowl game last year. He said that they're, at the end of the day, still champions. Let's go to our last irrelevant game of the week, apparently. South Alabama versus the University of Louisiana.
Lafayette.
Yep, there you go.
Can't say Lafayette, Raging Cajuns.
Lafayette.
Once again, a pointless game. Lafayette is 8-1 playing South Alabama team that's 4-5. We've been hearing a lot of 4s and 5s today because all these teams.
We got to show love to everyone.
How many people watching this actually watch JMU versus ODU? No one.
I would love to be picking Arkansas and Texas right now.
I mean, I watched Lafayette on Wednesday night, maybe.
Okay.
Oh wait, this ain't Lafayette. Oh my gosh, this is.
Yeah, it's Louisiana Raging Cajuns, buddy.
I'm not smart.
All right, you know what? Screw this. We're gonna pick Texas, Arkansas right here.
No,
I love that.
I want to pick this
No,
game.
no. We're going with that because y'all criticized me. We're going with this.
No, I'm picking this game.
Hey, we can have extra picks this week.
Let me pick this game, and everyone else can pick Texas.
Screw it.
Arkansas.
We're cooking the format this week.
No. Let me pick this game. And
I know. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We pick this game, and at the end, we go through Texas, Arkansas.
Give me
LSU.
the Raging Cajuns. Our defensive coordinator came from there, Jackson Academies.
All right, good
They're
pick, Grant.
8-1. Only
Smart.
loss was to Tulane, who was ranked at the time, and they're playing at home. South Alabama. The only thing relevant they've done was beat Dan Mullen in the home opener while he was at Mississippi State, like 2015, I think. Yeah, or 2016. I don't think Dak was still there. Long time ago. That's the only thing they're known for, and they have a really good medical program. So, yeah, give me the Raging Cajuns.
Wait, so is this game counting towards our
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
my
Yes,
Oh,
we're
it is.
counting. We're
100%
picking it.
counting.
We're
I don't-
gonna have like 15 games this week.
I
Okay.
love that.
I know close to nothing about any of these teams. I know Sunbelt Billy's old team, so I'll go with Louisiana.
I got a buddy that pitches at South Alabama, but I'm not gonna pick him.
Apparently, you
Give
didn't
me the-
like this guy.
Nah, he's fine. Give me the Raging Cajuns to win this football game. They're just the better team. I don't think there's really much to it.
Yeah, go Raging Cajuns. All right, let's get into the relevant games. Then we'll add. What do we want? Pitt, Clemson, and
Where's the
Texas,
Florida? What's the
Arkansas?
Florida?
Who's SMU playing this
I'm
week?
not
Let's
picking
sort-
Florida LSU. We know which one that one is. Florida's third string quarterback is
Lagway's
going to be
playing.
LSU.
Lagway's playing.
Never mind, we're picking it.
I'm low
all
key
right.
taking Florida over Ole Miss next week. Just heads up.
All
Okay,
right.
that's outlandish.
Utah at Colorado. Utah almost played upset King last week against BYU. Can they do it this week, James? Against
No.
Perfect Harmon?
No,
All
no,
right.
they only played close because that's a rivalry, in-state rivalry game. They're like on their
BYU's
third
trash.
string quarterback. Cam Rising's going to play for like a ninth year. I mean, he's been playing since I was in middle school at this. Hold up, wait, ninth year? No, almost elementary.
Hmm?
He's been playing since I was almost in elementary when I was like a wee little boy. Still learning my ABCs and how to do multiplication. No. Shouldn't even be close. They're playing at Colorado too. I expect the fans to be there. Actually, it's 11 o'clock.
Fox big noon kickoff, baby.
Oh my gosh. That is ruining the game of football. I just hope
Absolutely.
everyone out there knows big noon kickoff is ruining football. If I'm in the Big Ten, I want big noon kickoff to be abolished
Big
ASAP.
12.
Yeah, no, but still, you know who I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with Shador.
All right, moving
All
on.
right.
All right, Grant. Let's go.
I will. I'll also go with Colorado. I've seen a lot of people talking about how they've stayed out of the news a little bit more, which is obviously helps them. I think they're 7-2 now. They have a chance to make the playoff. Hunter would probably die if they made the playoff. So I'm gonna go with Colorado. I think that they continue their run here. Hunter hates them, so and which they stayed out of news. So I think Hunter might feel a little better about them, but I will go with Colorado.
All right. I'm going Colorado as well.
Oh.
Yeah. They won't make the playoff because they lost to a really bad Nebraska team. But
They're not really bad. They're just young.
No, they're not.
Dylan Mahomes shows promise.
Listen. 7-2 Colorado, 7-2 Ole Miss. Going with
What?
7-2 Colorado. That Nebraska loss is not near as bad as the Kentucky loss at home. Remember,
it's
they
true.
lost to Kentucky at home.
That's true.
Give me
All
Colorado.
right.
Plus, imagine Shador in the playoffs.
No, I love that. I love that. Problem is, Colorado has not beaten Georgia.
The problem
And
is
LSU.
Georgia sucks.
The other issue
No.
is
Ole Miss lost to LSU. Ole Miss lost to LSU.
other issue is Colorado
You're right.
cannot make the Big 12 championship. So
Why not?
no automatic.
Yes, they can.
Iowa State, and BYU are ahead of them.
You forgot about
Well, you said they
Arizona
can't.
State,
They
which
still
we
can.
actually will cover next.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
and Arizona State. Speaking of,
What a
and
transition.
Kansas State, honestly, Arizona State versus Kansas State.
You're just trying to throw as much shade as
Kenny-
possible.
This guy just
Dang
hates
right.
Colorado.
Kenny Dillingham, head coach of Arizona, last couple weeks ago said that they needed a kicker because their kicker was horrible. Good to know that.
Hunter, go sign up.
Okay. But this year, if there was not Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, and my boy, Ashton Jeanty, which we will also cover soon. Then this kid on Arizona State, I think, would be in Heisman talks. Name is Cam Scatabo. Little white. He's actually not little. He's quite a big white running back. And he just head down,
What does
shoulder
color have
up,
to do with anything?
just runs over people.
Just like that.
I got to see him play Mississippi State out in Arizona. Remember that episode? And I don't think we picked the game, but I saw how good Cam Scatabo is. I don't think he has a single fault behind his eyes except for run over the man in front of him. Yeah, he had 300 total yards on Mississippi State, and he continued to have those type of games like throughout the year. He's back this week. They won without him against UCF, which I think is a decent team. Gus Malzahn, former SEC coach, former national champion with Scam Newton. Yes, is that Gus, the Gus boss?
I believe so.
I believe so. Yeah. So Arizona State's look good. Playing at Kansas State though. Another quarterback has like the little mustache or whatever. He's also been in the league for way too long, probably since I was in middle school learning how to use a calculator. They're both 7-2. This does have playoff implications.
He's a freshman last year.
Was he really? Am I thinking of a different guy? Oh yeah, this is Avery
He's
Johnson.
tweaking.
He's Avery Johnson.
Yeah, I don't like that name. It sounds like Johnson sauce or something. Yeah, I like Arizona State being a 7.5-point underdog in the Little Apple. Give me them over Kansas State. Cam Scatabo.
I will I will go Kansas State. They've had a few highs this year, but they've also had a couple
Can you
lows. I
stop
feel like
thinking?
when Kansas. What?
What did Hunter say?
You said stop picking?
Stop picking?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hey, guys.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Kansas State has had highs and they've had their lows, but when they're at their best, I think they are the best team in the Big 10 or Big 12, sorry. So because of that, I'll go with Kansas State.
Give me Scatabo to absolutely run it down their throat. I think he has a big day.
Kansas State is ranked. Sorry, guys. My device that I'm recording this on.
How
is
are they
upside down.
still ranked?
That's a great question.
They've lost
I'm gonna-
back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, well, sometimes.
Is this the Mizzou of the Big 12?
I think so. Mizzou blows.
Do you know who they lost to, Hunter?
Did not.
Oh, they
lose
haven't
to-
lost in back-to-back weeks.
I was about to
They
say
almost
didn't
lost
lose
2 weeks
to
ago.
anyone good, though. I know that.
They lost
I'm changing my
to Houston.
pick. I'm going Kansas State.
They lost to Houston last week. The worst team
Oh, yes, they
in
did.
the Big 12.
Yeah, because of that, I'm going to go with Kansas State. I like Kansas State in this game. Go Wildcats.
Get out of here.
Cam
Scatabo.
Scatabo.
Next up, Boise State at San Jose State. The Spartans of San Jose. James.
Nothing to say about this except for Ashton Jeanty. Give me Boise State.
There you go.
Why are we picking this game?
Also a really good question.
Ashton Jeanty.
I love him
It's
just as much as the
not
next
horrible.
person, but this game sucks.
I will go with
San
Ashton.
Jose
Oh.
State's not horrible.
I will go with the best running back in the country.
Yeah,
Ashton
give me Ashton Jeanty.
Yep, there you go. Missouri at South Carolina.
Hunter, what's your pick, man?
Yeah, I said Ashton Jeanty.
Oh, what a shocker.
Maybe because that wasn't even a close game. That game sucked.
Missouri at South Carolina. Both ranked. Missouri 24, South Carolina 23, I believe.
Flip-flop.
Sorry about that. James.
Like I said, Missouri is the most overrated team in the SEC, with narrowly getting out of a one-score win against Oklahoma at home, a one-score win against Auburn at home, the two of the 4 worst SEC teams, depending on how you're looking at it. Narrowly beating Boston College, whose quarterback just got benched and said he's going to transfer at home. Vanderbilt only won by 3 at home against them in overtime. Got demolished by A&M and Bama. This team sucks. I don't know why they're still ranked. Get them out of here. I don't like them. Get them out of here. Put Arizona State ahead of them. And they're playing at South Carolina. Heard really good things about their environment. It is a 3:15 game, so it's not a night game at Williams-Brice. But I think South Carolina has been a sneaky good team. Climbing up the polls. Got a really good win at Vanderbilt last week.
I would like to quote a man by the name of James.
Who is this James fella?
If we could go back to last episode in the South Carolina and Vanderbilt matchup, picked Vanderbilt, claiming Vanderbilt is the ranked team. Now he wants to jump on the South Carolina train, which I think is quite funny.
Hey, nothing wrong with learning from your mistakes.
I can
Nothing wrong with that. It was still Vandy money line though. Still always Vandy.
And it's still on his wrist.
Still
Alright.
always Vandy money line. But yeah, South Carolina should win this one with ease unless they screw around. Rocket Sanders is a really good running back. I think the past 3 games, all 3 have really, really talented running backs to look out for. Yeah, South Carolina and Vandy money line.
Is Brady Cook still injured,
No,
Hunter?
No.
Is he playing?
I think he's back.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to go South Carolina. Beamer Ball has won. They've actually proved a lot of people wrong this year. I don't think a lot of people expect them not even to make a bowl game. It started rough, and they kind of had a win stolen from them against LSU, which I think kind of fueled them even more for this run. I'll go South Carolina. I think they have one of the best D lines in the country. They're the freshman. I forgot his name. Is an absolute freak, and because of that, and I think Brady
Travis
Cook is
Hunter.
still a little injured. So because of that, I will go with South Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, I said it last week. South Carolina was one of they are the most underrated team in the country. Maybe not now because they are ranked, but as of last week, they were very underappreciated. And get that crap off the screen. And
I don't want to know.
I still think that South Carolina is the better football team than Mizzou. Mizzou has just not looked good. Luther Burden has not looked good. And really, Brady Cook has not played like Brady Cook should play. So give me the Cox.
Yeah, I think South Carolina is just actually going to destroy this offense. Their defense is so much better than what a lot of people give them credit for. I'm going to be honest. I think that if South Carolina had a competent offense to pair with the defense, which, I mean, the offense is just really young. I mean, the South Carolina team could be really good. They're recruiting well. Tough place to play. You got a lot going on there. Look out for South Carolina, but I'm going to go South Carolina today. Next up, Big Ten game. The only Big Ten game that might be watchable today. Oregon at Wisconsin. Oregon, number 1 team in the country, James. Do they remain that after this week?
Yeah. They've played like a number 1 team should play. Since their 2 close wins against Idaho and Boise State, and excluding Ohio State, they've won by 35, 21, 21, 35, 29, 21, 21. So all 3 scores or more, and then you had the one against Ohio State, 1-point win. It just their first top 5 win ever, I think. Just kind of crazy how dominant they've been. Dylan Gabriel, honestly, if Cam Ward loses another one, he shouldn't. I think Gabriel could sneak up into that 3rd spot for Heisman. I mean, it's a 2-horse race right now, but they got to invite 3 players. And I think Gabriel could be that 3rd player. Just the way he's played, the way he's controlled this team, gotten those big wins that they need to. I think Dan Lanning has been a phenomenal head coach. Some people are a little worried he might go to the NFL after this season. I don't know. I think you stay and build up something special at Oregon because we haven't seen something this special since the Mariota days. Everyone clowns them for having no national championships, having more uniform combos than national championships and whatnot. This could be the year. could be the year. Now, I don't know with the 12-team playoff what the playoffs is going to look like, but the past few seasons we've had, a really dominant team just go out there and pummel their opponent in the championship. Michigan, Washington, Georgia, TCU, to name a few. But yeah, it's going to be a night game. I think the jump around will be fun for the Wisconsin fans, but that's about it. Give me Oregon.
Hey, James, do that again. Put up a thumbs up. No, higher. Why is it not working? There it is.
Oh, there it is.
I'll also go with Oregon. I think Camp is it a night game in Camp David?
Camp Randall.
It is.
Camp Randall. Sorry, I did that. But
Camp
I just
David, home of the Wisconsin Badgers.
I love playing in Camp David, bro.
anyways, I think Oregon's by far the best team in the country. They're the most talented.
Hey,
At least I don't
Siri,
agree.
what is Camp David?
It's where the president. It's where the president's it's like some secret place where the president goes, I think. But
Point being, it's not in Wisconsin.
Still make his pick.
Sorry.
I'll go with Oregon. I don't agree with James that he'll leave for the NFL. He just seems like a guy who loves the college game. He loves his players there, and I just think that he's going to build something good there. So I'll go with Oregon.
I think Oregon is the obvious pick here. However, I do want to shout out Wisconsin basketball. They just beat Arizona by like 15 yesterday. So pretty cool there. Just Oregon's the better football team. They're the number one team in the country for a reason, and I think they keep it rolling. Give me the Ducks.
Go Ducks. I like Oregon in this game. Yeah. All right. Before we pick the game of the week, we're going to pick the
great
three
call.
other games that you all wanted. So we're going to go Pitt, Clemson. James.
Oh, okay. So Pitt is not ranked anymore. Clemson's ranked.
No. Pitt at Clemson.
Yeah. Clemson at Pitt.
Clemson at Pitt.
My bad.
Clemson at Pitt. Clemson's favored by 11.5. I think their quarterback, Cade Klubnik, has really shown who he's supposed to be this season with 24 touchdowns and 4 INTs. I think that's pretty good. 7-2, technically still in the playoff hunt. They would have to win out and win the ACC to get in there, which I think is possible. Miami has shown its flaws.
SMU.
So, plus, I think it's pretty cool that they're actually succeeding without getting transfers. So, I'll go with Clemson. I like Cade Klubnik, and they're 11.5-point favorites at Pitt.
Yeah, I'll agree with James here. I think it really just comes down to which Cade Klubnik shows up. They got boat race. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago against Louisville? When they got destroyed. It was 2 weeks. Okay, it just really depends on that. I do respect Dabo for his philosophy, and being able to win without taking any transfers is very impressive. I think the good Cade Klubnik shows up today, so I will go with Clemson here to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Let's see. I think Pitt's defense is actually pretty solid, and I do think it gives Clemson some trouble. I'm gonna pick Clemson here just because of the talent difference. I think Clemson's a better football team overall, and so I'm gonna pick the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm also going to go pick Clemson as well. Go Tigers. I think that, honestly, Clemson kind of out of the playoff. They're kind of just playing maybe for second or third place, honestly. I think Miami will beat them. They play them in the ACC championship. But SMU looks like it's going to be the team right there. So, next up, Texas at Arkansas. Night game. No. Is it night game? I think it's 3:30 game.
It's 11.
11 o'clock game. Jeez, Louis. James.
It starts in an hour, 21 minutes, so that's not good. I think that will hurt their environment. Fans kind of don't want to show up. I guess it would be – what time is it there for y'all right now?
11.
So it's going to be 11 for them. honestly, if I'm a college kid, do I really want to wake up to go to an 11 o'clock game when my team's 5-4? Probably not. But I think they'll still have a decent turnout. They will call the hog or whatever. Texas is favored by 12.5. I feel like if the Arkansas team that played against Mississippi State or played against, Tennessee or even A&M, if that Arkansas team comes out, they can cover. They will not win, but they can cover. But if you get the Ole Miss Arkansas, LSU Arkansas, UAB Arkansas, or even Oklahoma State Arkansas, it's going to be a not fun game, and I think there will be 50 fans left in the stadium when the game finishes, and they will probably all be family because even the friends will want to leave by then. Yeah, give me the Longhorns.
I agree with James. I'll go with Texas. I don't think we've seen Arkansas at their best yet. You could say against Tennessee, but at the same time, their offense did struggle a little bit still in that. Their defense played good, but I feel like we're still waiting for Taylor Green to have a game where he's just firing at all cylinders. But I do think that Texas talent and they're just the better team overall. So I'll go with Texas.
How many losses does Texas have right now? One.
One.
This is an absolute trap game for Texas. 100%. They this week and next week are, I think, going to be the biggest tests for Texas mentally. Um, just because they play Texas A&M, major rivalry, yada yada yada. That final week, you got something?
You really think Kentucky is going to be a mental test?
No, I'm just saying
Beat Ole Miss.
more this week than next week. But I just think that any sort of mental lapse in an SEC game can cause you a lot of trouble because it's SEC football. It's not just any football. I'm gonna go Arkansas. I think Taylor Green has a huge game and beats Texas. Give me the Razorbacks.
I'm going to go with the Hogs because, as Gus Johnson says, when they win this game, the SEC is wide open. All right. Listen, Texas going to have 2 losses. Tennessee, depending on how this game goes today, could have 2 losses. Georgia 2 losses. Bama 2 losses. A&M 2 losses. LSU out. Ole Miss 2 losses.
It's a lot of trouble.
LSU's not out yet. There's still a way they can make it.
Mm-hmm. Barely,
Still a
but
way,
yes.
Barely.
They've
They'd have
got
to
3
win the
losses.
SEC.
I'm not going to ride with them.
It's a
That means
chance.
you're gonna have 6 teams sitting there at 10-2.
The problem with
SEC.
LSU is one of their losses is non-conference.
It's true. Here's the thing. You got a lot riding on this game. I think a lot of people are going to say, oh, Texas is going to swamp them. Really, realistically, could happen. Texas needs to, if they really want to make the playoff first year, really want to make the SEC championship first year, need to lock in, as they say. And that's what needs to happen. But with 6 teams in the SEC sitting at 10-2, 4 of them probably going to make the playoff, although I don't know because the Big Ten is really favored in the all right, James, let's calm down. Big Ten really favored Indiana at number 5. Don't get how they're at number 5 when their only big win is Michigan. So
Texas can say the same. They have a big win against Michigan. They played Michigan at
blows.
Michigan.
Michigan
Indiana played
blows.
them.
all right, let's go to. Is there one more big matchup? LSU, Florida.
Okay. Regarding the Texas game, I've said it once. We've all seen what I said. I'll say it again. Sark is only focused on football. We all know why.
Yep.
He's mentally prepared for that game. I'm not sweating it. Oh, and then LSU at Florida. Lagway back. That's news to hear. Learned that this morning from y'all. I don't know. I mean, I guess LSU technically is still in the hunt. They would need a lot of strings to be pulled to go to the SEC championship game and then somehow win that. playing at the Swamp. Is it a night game?
I think it might be the 3 o'clock game.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, the only reason I'm reminiscing LSU Florida is because of the, cleat throw that literally led to all of Florida's downfall.
Marco Wilson, man.
Yeah, Dan Mullen literally took them to 2 or 3 New Year's Six bowl games and then got fired middle of next season. I just don't think that was right to him. Dan is a great guy. All wounds have been healed since his time at Mississippi State. I still love him. Yeah, no, and LSU's still technically in the hunt. And I like to think that maybe the SEC can play its way out where LSU makes the playoffs. And it's just welcome to the SEC. That's how we roll. Florida's also 4-5, and I don't want their upset to be this week. I want it to be next week against Ole Miss. And so I think Florida will not get lucky this week, but will get lucky the following week. Give me LSU and the Tigers. Go Tigers.
I think this is an interesting spot for LSU. Their defense has improved somewhat, but I don't. They haven't improved much at all, really, since from last year's team. I'm gonna go with Florida here. DJ Lagway is the former #1 recruit last year, I believe, and if he can catch lightning in a bottle in one game, it would be this game because LSU's defense has been awful. I think the talent shows, and it being in Florida and them, kind of getting around Billy Napier and them having belief, next year if they get healthy, I think they could be dangerous, and they're still a very talented team. So I'll go with Florida here.
Oh man, this shouldn't be this tough. I'm actually gonna go with LSU only because of how last week went. Let me do some. Hunter, you go ahead and pick. Let me do some research here.
I'm going to go with Florida. LSU has not had a good offensive drive in the last 2 games at all. They have not looked good offensively or defensively. Florida, on the other hand, you get Lagway back, get some juice back to the offense. Like I said it a couple weeks ago, I said Georgia would have lost if Lagway didn't get hurt. And I said, and I'll stand on that. And I think that this Florida team with Lagway, give them the keys to the kingdom, let them go. So I really like Florida in this game. I think that if LSU comes out, plays flat like they have been the last 2 games, they will not win. Jube.
I really don't know. I think I'm still going to go LSU just because of how last week went, getting beat by 29 points. That's
home.
At home. I think if they want to, I mean, I said this for Alabama. This could be a game where they show who they are as a team if they want to make the playoff or not. They need to come out and put up 21 in the first half to feel good about how they played. So I'm going to go LSU.
All right. Game of the week. This could clear up the SEC picture a lot. Not really. But it could leave a clear shot for Tennessee to make the playoff. Could leave Georgia to possibly not make the playoff. Or you got 2 teams sitting at 10-2. James. Also, Nico and Dante Fulton both playing today. Trevor Etienne out for Georgia.
Ooh.
That's their best.
Who's out for
back.
Georgia?
Etienne.
Trevor Etienne, their running back. They have a freshman running back that's going to have to pass protect against Tennessee's defensive line.
Found out Hunter's pick.
Hunter's salivating right now.
I know.
I don't know. My heart tells me Tennessee, but my head's telling me Georgia.
Go with your heart, James.
I want to listen to Grant. Grant's the only one I can trust to be unbiased because I know you 2 goons are both picking Tennessee.
You don't know what
I'm
I'm
picking. Tennessee. Grant.
Okay, so I'll be honest. I have not gotten my hopes up at all for this game. I've told myself Georgia the whole week, and I just think that here's the thing about a concussion though. Like, it's not really like once you're cleared, you're cleared. It's not like you're on a bad ankle and you can't run around. He's perfectly good, but at the end of the day, Kirby Smart is still the best head coach in the country, and the talent there. And I just think it's Heupel's never won the big game on the road either. So I think Carson Beck has a good. I still think he turns it over some. He's tied for most interceptions in the country this year. So I will go with Georgia because last time Tennessee went in there, they were unprepared and it was awful. And I think Georgia does that again, unfortunately. So I will go with Georgia.
That was cringy, dude. Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
I was influencing his pick.
James, your pick.
I'll pull a Drew Carver special where I pick against the
Mhm.
team I want to win. That way, it's kind of he says it's a win-win scenario because either way he's win. I don't think that's how
For
a
real.
win-win scenario works because one way I'm losing. Like either way, I have a loss, and either way, I have a win. I just don't think Carson Beck is good. But it's blackout at night in Athens. Like,
Have they ever done a blackout? Like, I don't remember them ever doing a blackout.
Yeah,
Apparently
they
they're doing a
actually did do a blackout against #1 Alabama and got beat 49-0 at home.
but that was Nick Saban, Alabama. We're talking about Josh Heupel, Tennessee. And that's no offense to Josh Heupel, Tennessee. It's just Nick Saban is the greatest coach to ever grace this earth.
behind Josh Heupel.
Wrong.
Casually sips Gatorade after saying that.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
You don't rock.
But Georgia has running back depth too. Oh my.
They have 3 running backs out.
3?
Yeah, have you not looked
I'm
at the
pretty
injury
sure.
report?
There's 4
No, I
total
haven't.
out.
That's what I'm trying to pull up right now.
That's what I'm going.
So they don't have Branson Robinson. They don't have Trevor Etienne. Who's the other one they're missing?
I don't know. All I heard was 4 running backs are
Is
out,
it
and I
Nate
know we only have
Frazier, the
1.
other one they're missing? I think?
Yeah, that's
It's
it.
a freshman
Yes.
running back starting for him.
Oh God.
Hang
But
on,
their
is
offensive
the
line
freshman
is-
gonna have to pass protect?
Yes,
Yes.
that's the trouble.
Offensive line also fully healthy. They all just got back fully healthy. Some of them haven't played in a minute.
Should go ahead, Vic. James is struggling.
No, Chube picked Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I also think Chube's frozen, or he's sitting perfectly still. This is amazing. He's frozen.
That dude's frozen.
Oh, I thought he was just staring.
What an image. James is going with the balls.
Psych! Go
Oh.
Dogs. I can't pick Tennessee. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't. Screw my heart. Gotta listen to my head, and Tube is scaring me now.
I hate games like these. I do. Okay? I hate them. Tennessee has played at home the past 4 weeks. Has not played a road game since Arkansas. Have not been road tested. Nico, healthy. Deontay Thornton, healthy.
Dante, not
Here's-
Deontay.
Shut up. Here's the thing. Georgia's coming into this game hobbled. Tennessee's looking healthy, but we haven't won in Sanford Stadium since 2016. It's also a night game. I don't know what Chube's talking about. Hold on, let me answer what Chube is talking about. I'm backstage. He's backstage. Pull him in.
Okay.
Pull him in. He might want to hear this.
He is indeed not backstage.
Oh, he is indeed not. Okay, well. Anyway. I hate this game. I want Tennessee to win so bad just so that way it clears up. the picture. We can go to the SEC championship. But I can't do it because I'm going to pick the Bulldogs today. I'm going to ride with the Georgia Bulldogs. I hate to do it to my guys. I can't.
Came back into a bombshell.
Yeah, I can't. I can't do it. I can't. Every
Can
time
I change my pick?
Change your pick.
Okay, the only reason why I'm changing my pick is because there's going to be a day when there's going to be a day when the offense just clicks and it's just like 5 straight possessions of touchdowns. And I would have thought it happened by now, but I think like if Alabama can go up 28-0 on this team, I know Tennessee's offense can. So
But it was in Tuscaloosa.
I don't
Here,
know,
can I
but
get, let me give my reasoning because I want to influence all of you.
just play
I
Rocky
think-
Top.
No, not again. I think the problem for Georgia, they don't have the running back depth to. I honestly don't think they have the running back depth to succeed in this game running the football. Either way, Tennessee has the best defensive line in the country. I don't think that this is a good matchup for Georgia, especially with how Carson Beck has been playing. Carson Beck's looked terrible. He has not looked good. And in a game where he's going to have to throw the football, I don't think he has a great day. And it's not like Tennessee's secondary is bad either. We have a pretty good secondary with Gerard McCoy and a couple other guys. So I think this is a horrible matchup for Georgia. Even though it is in Athens, I think Tennessee comes out with a big win.
You know how Georgia fans are, though. They're going to bark at you. They're going to say stuff you don't want to hear
If
said.
Tennessee,
They're going to be drunk. They're going to be probably throwing beer cans on the field while we're speaking right now. And Tennessee hasn't played a road game since Arkansas. Hunter hit the nail on the coffin. They haven't played a road game since Arkansas, and they struggled against an Arkansas offense that Grant already said hasn't really clicked yet. That hasn't really shown.
But when it does click, it could be a blowout. Because Tennessee's great against the run, so they're going to be throwing all day.
Exactly.
And Carson Beck leads
that's the
country in interceptions.
That's where the trouble is. Carson Beck's gonna have to throw the football.
Here's the other issue: when you make Georgia mad, they play really well.
Yeah.
They're the
When
underdogs.
we played them 2 years ago, we were ranked number 1 in the country. That pissed them off, and we got our butts handed to them.
Y'all really did.
Last year, we kept we did something to Carson Beck. Got him mad. All right.
Oh yeah, we got his phone number.
Yes. This year, you're coming in there as the favorite team. Not the favorite team. You're coming in there as the higher ranked team, and you're coming to face a Georgia team off a loss. The writing's on the wall, and I hate to say it.
Sure loss, Hunter. I'll take my game up on you.
I'll take the loss because then at least Tennessee wins, and then I'm happy.
It's a win-win situation.
They'll win. If they win this game, I'm happy because I like Tennessee. If they lose it, I'm happy because I'm up on both of you two. So
I'm all in.
I'm actually ahead by a lot. Not gonna lie.
yeah, he can afford this game. I can't. So
Yeah, I can. Anyway, Jesus loves you. Watch college football. A lot happening today and tonight. SEC will get a lot clearer. Big 10 will get a lot clearer. Big 12 will get a lot clearer. ACC, who knows?
And Tennessee played Mississippi State last weekend, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all weren't tested at all that game, not gonna lie.
Jesus loves you. Peace out.